Hey, welcome back to Java with Jeff. I've got my Bible and my beverage. Hope you do too today. Hey, do you need some rest? Are you tired? I'll just be honest with you. I'm a little bit tired, and I've thought about this. There are different categories of being tired. It's not just physically tired. Maybe that's you. Maybe you need some rest, take a nap, get some better sleep at night. There's that part of tired. There's also being emotionally tired. Maybe you're there. Maybe you need some help there to emotionally rejuvenate and not be so tired emotionally because you're carrying so much. But there's also spiritually tired, where you are working so hard to be perfect, to keep the rules, to walk through all the rules and regulations, to check off all the boxes that you think you ought to be doing, wherever they come from. Maybe you've made them up, or maybe there's some outside sources somewhere that you've read. But maybe you're tired, maybe emotionally, physically, spiritually, and Jesus had something to say about that. And I just want to read to you in Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 and 30. These might be familiar verses to you if you've tuned into the Bible or Java with Jeff, or you go to church and that kind of thing. But here's what Jesus said. He said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." I love these verses, and they're just packed full of meaning, because Jesus is not just talking about physical tiredness. He's not just talking about emotional tiredness. He's also talking about spiritually tired. In other words, he references this yoke idea where two oxen would put a yoke, this wood piece, between them to be able to work together, to work the field or plow the field or whatever they were doing. And it was a burden, because they had to fight one another and do exactly what the farmer, the shepherd wanted them to do. And Jesus says, my yoke's easy. You don't have to be like that. You don't have to do it the right way, with the right regulations, with the right rules, because that's exhausting. And maybe some of you are there today where you're exhausted by trying to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with the rules and regulations, keep up with the things you think you ought to do in order to earn God's favor. Or maybe it's just you're physically tired and you need to take a nap and get some rest, or you're emotionally burdened. Whatever it is, however you're tired, lean into Jesus' words today and come to Him. Come to Him, lean into Him, and you will find rest for your souls, He says. And there are days when I need that, and I'll bet you do too. So I hope that's encouraging to you today. We'll see you next week.